Hello, podcast listeners and viewers. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Sloss and Humphries on the road. Season 5, technically. I think we've decided now that we're on the road again. Today we are in Glasgow. It's a bit of a reunited episode, obviously, for the past couple of weeks. Kai's been doing it with Mark and Kerry Marks, and I've been having fun out in New York. So we catch up about that and how New York has changed, how we've grown as people, but also still kind of celebrate what pieces of shit we used to be. We talk about our shitty haircuts, and just in general, we're back. So please keep tuning in because, we're on tour again, and this is Sloss and Humphries on the road. So some of the episodes will be from the studio, but when we go to our European places, they will be, like we did on the American tour. It'll be in different fucking hotel rooms. But we're back on the road and we're happy that you're joining us. If you enjoy this episode, please do subscribe to Patreon. Give us all that sweet, sweet fucking cash so we can keep trying to make this better quality, because let's be honest, you deserve better quality visually. But, in regards to the banter we have, you know what you're fucking paying for. Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and cream and Muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
That's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh.
Technically on the road,
Yes.
and we're back together for this is day one of the tour.
Uh-huh.
We're in Glasgow, which is why we're at my house for the podcast. Should we start numbering these ones again? Because our numbered episodes were like interim, weren't they, between the tour ending and...
Oh, yeah.
Is this 5.1?
So is this a new season then?
I think so, aye.
Well, that's good, because for the next one, when we're back in the studio, it's been done up slightly.
Me and Matthew were just talking about that. We're like, have you done stuff?
We've done stuff. Me and Cullen need to get in there ourselves because we have to move it to get the walls done. So we need to move stuff back. But I think now it's there, we can actually start adding stuff, so it might start looking almost as if we've taken any part of this seriously.
I think we have been getting incrementally better.
Yeah. But if I was a Patreon listener and I was watching the quality of this podcast, given how much money I was putting in, I would be like, "Wait, how expensive is this stag do? How expensive is it?"
Can I just let the listeners know as well that it's just got a lot more expensive because of the pound dropping? Because I reserved the hotel based on a budget.
Aye.
And I've got to pay for that in US dollars.
Yeah. Oh man.
I looked at the difference, the price swing. Yep. The swing in prices is about 15%, 14 point something percent.
Imagine the economy's so shit that it matches America's. When I was young, I remember...
It used to be a half-price superstore.
My fucking God, didn't it just...
Can you remember looking at the price of trainers when you're in International Drive in Florida?
Aye.
And you're just like, if only I had 90 quid... $90? This is a £45 pair of trainers.
Yeah. Speaking of, I finally bought myself some sneaks.
Callum sneakers now. You've been in New York for 3...
Aye. Well, I was just there. And
New York are very matter of fact. America are very matter of fact how they name stuff. These are for sneaking in.
Yeah. I like... One of the many things that I love about New York is... I truly believe it's one of the most diverse places in the world. And I don't just mean like religion-wise, ethnicity, sexuality, gender, any of those things. It's just, man, whatever you feel you are, right? If you know yourself, you can dress how you like, act like you fucking like, and somewhere in New York there is something for you. Man, I was in Starbucks one day just getting a fucking coffee for myself and a tea for Cara, and my mum was with me, and there was this, I'm going to say 6'6" black guy with like an Adonis body. He
had his body out?
Yes.
Right?
Right. But he was in a pink skirt, right? Not a kilt, pink skirt. It was a legit skirt with like these thigh-high black laced leather boots, and then this sort of shawl of just like pink mesh and these big
somebody just randomized a wrestler on WWE.
Somebody got high and played Saints Row 2 and went, let's get fucking weird. But man, he pulled it off Like nothing. Like you looked up at him, and you couldn't not look at this gorgeous man and everything that he was wearing. And of course, it was designed so that he fucking stood out. But my ass.
That would be so weird if his attitude was like, "What are you looking at?" Like, you look class. I can't not look.
But to be fair, his attitude might have been that because in New York, that sort of look and you know, expressing yourself through your appearance is just so common, normal that I think me and my mum staring probably was rude. But had he noticed or cared, we would have been like, "We love it. We've just like New York is the only place." As somebody that's travelled the world, New York is one of the very few places I can go to and still see 5 different types of people I didn't know existed every day.
Yeah.
Where you just go, that's a different ensemble.
Like if you saw them at the Fringe, you'd take a flyer.
Yes.
You'd be like, "What's your show? What's your show times? This costume? Oh, this is how you live.
This is how
you're just going to Starbucks."
It wasn't, man, because we checked, because there was one night when I was outside with fans, and then just this fucking parade of gays walked by, right? And all done out. There was a couple of drags in there. There was just a couple of just gay guys in like tight shirt.
Me and Elliot with a suitcase.
And they were by. I'm like, "What's this?" And someone was like, "Oh, there was a pride thing in New York tonight." But this was a week later that we saw this dude. So he was just wearing it.
He was like, it was the walk of shame like a week later.
He looked like a gayer Xerxes.
Oh, nice. Like Xerxes, who already looks incredibly gay.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he was. I mean, I know there was heaps of women in there, but I mean, look, if you're martyring the Greeks and you're in around that time, you're banging boys. Homophobia only came in. Like the Greeks were all for bumming.
Aye.
Like they were a bit pedo-y with it.
They were just like ducks.
Explain yourself.
Ducks just shag everything down, the necrophilia and fucking.
Do they?
Homosexuality. Then I'm not putting those two in a bracket together. But
well, according to this Instagram clip, you are.
Aye, ducks up here, rapey.
Oh no, they're rapey.
Aye, but like,
and they've got that.
They don't discriminate.
And they've got that. If they got that corkscrew cock.
Aye, yeah.
So it goes in, and if you try and not get raped, they're like, "Well, I'm pulling your uterus out like a cork."
Aye. I used to have a bit, I'm sure, about Donald Duck being like that. I mean, just look at him. He's got new trousers on. He's fucking banging for it. So,
one of my favourite things about New York, and I do have to admit my failure here. I said I was going to do 2 months without marijuana.
Did they?
Well, so I caved when Ray died. Like, just,
aye, yeah, you gotta.
Like she died in the morning. We like me, Cara, and Cullen were all just a wreck in the vet's office, just like crying, saying goodbye to a cat. In retrospect, there were some really funny things that happened. One, Cara was funny throughout. I wasn't expecting her to be. Like she was making jokes here and there. Like I was trying to make jokes, being like, "This fucking cat, man." Like, you know, typical her to make, you know, all of this inconvenient. But it was the bit. So I'm crying, Cara's crying, and she's like, "Look." It's like sometimes when you put the injection into, it's got to go deep into the vein. They might struggle against it. That might be uncomfortable to watch if you want to leave the room. And we're like, we're not leaving the room. And also, Ray's not going to care. Like we've seen her have injections before. Like she purred when they shaved her once. Like she liked being touched.
Aye.
So they put that needle in, and she's not fucking kicking off. And they put the second one in, and they're like, okay, I'll take her. Wow. So we're just there like stroking her.
She thought she was getting a tattoo. She's been brave and all that.
Cullen's sitting there stroking her belly, and the vet's there, and she puts the stethoscope to Ray's chest. She goes, "That's her." And Cullen goes, "Oh, and how long do you think it'll be?" And she's like, "No, that's her dead." And Cullen's like, "Oh."
Cullen didn't realise. Cullen thought he was like nursing Ray to the other side.
Yeah.
But really, like, he was just petting a corpse.
Just stroking a corpse.
Already starting to decompose now. That, like, the earth was already claiming her back, and he's just gonna miss you, girl.
I just, like, at the time, nothing was, well, I mean, stuff was funny. I was laughing occasionally because you can laugh in grief. But there was one bit where I look back and I'm like, that all was so funny. Just him just being like, "And how long until she passes?" "She's dead." "Oh." Oh Oh, God.
He's just trying to be all solemn.
Aye.
There's soil all over the back of his hand. He's just trying to bury her.
Well, the only thing that would have made it funnier is if he'd been like, and how long until she goes? She was like, she's gone. He would have been like, oh. Ew.
Yeah.
Like that would,
Can you catch anything?
yeah, is it contagious? Do you want to inject me now?
Death. Is death contagious?
Well, I mean, it is.
We're all gonna
It's
catch
got,
it.
it's got to be.
We're all going to catch it eventually. Yeah.
We are the Walking Dead. So I mean, after Ray, I was like, right, I'm getting high today because I don't want to be in my own head. And like Cara was like, this doesn't count. That's absolutely fine. Got fucking baked. Went to. I don't think we did anything. But I'm like, that's fine, minor blip, we'll get past it. Like, I felt more in control anyway. The fact that I didn't do it the next day, I was like, fucking class, back to being in control. This is all I'm after. Like, I don't want my relationship with marijuana to be over, but I have to admit to myself that there are some points when I lose control. But the problem is losing control on weed doesn't really look that bad. Like,
yeah.
it's like I'm still super present. I'm still like a good dad. I clean, I cook, I do all these things, but it's not good for your mental health.
You'd feel really bad turning up to rehab off weed.
Like,
where people have got their stories now, and you're like, oh yeah, I was just sleeping in that.
like, I haven't seen my kids in 4 years, even though I've been clean for 3, but I understand the stuff that I put my partner through meant that they don't trust me anymore, and my kids don't want to see me because the last time they saw me with this, and what about you? It's like, yeah, I'm an alcoholic. I actually crashed my car. I took someone's life with it. I served 7 years in prison where obviously I didn't drink or thought I wasn't going to drink, but then I ended up doing because they make like bath vodka and stuff there.
You know, the bathtubs in the prison. you get so carried away with a bit that you start down with Pablo Escobar's prison with a 4-poster bed now.
No. I am. Bath vodka's Romania. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. But they make toilet vodka. They make something.
I mean, they probably like smuggle shit in or something. I don't know how to smuggle vodka.
I went through.
But anyway, your point is, it gets around to you, and you're like, I started a routine that I'd already done and hit back to the.
Yeah, I told Cara I'd be up to bed in 30 minutes, but I ended up playing 90 minutes of FIFA, and they're like, "Was she mad?" No, she was asleep. Didn't know. So.
Just while I've got a bookmark in it, I've been playing a game called Disco Elysium. Have you heard of it?
You mentioned it on the last one.
Yeah, did I mention it on the podcast?
No, it's written on the board. I don't know we got on.
I think me and your bro mentioned it there about you should play it because you've got there's a million different psychological stats, right, that get filled up depending on what character you pick at the beginning. And one of the highest on mine is electrochemistry. And so basically, the voices in your head give you ideas of what to do throughout the role-playing game, right? And the electrochemistry.
So you put hints on.
It gives you extra.
You were like super hints.
It gives you extra options of what to say or what to do in situations. Like if your perception's high, you'll notice more things. If your logic's high, you'll solve more puzzles. And my electrochemistry's high. And I had a conversation with someone.
D&D-esque.
Right? And they were like, "She just put that cigarette out. It wasn't finished. Go and check the ashtray." There was an option to go and check the ashtray, and I was like, "Oh, this is my voices in my head." I've chose me as a character to play in this game.
This was supposed to be escapism. So get to New York, and man, the smell of marijuana in New York is pungent now. It's fucking everywhere. Now, there's always been in major cities, especially in America, there's always the smell of weed.
It's not a bad ambient smell for a city.
No.
A lot of cities' ambient smells just the fucking traffic and sewage and litter, especially in America. Like, it's hot, so if there's any garbage out, like it's like LA,
yeah,
fucking stinks of garbage.
Yeah,
right.
And also LA's too spread apart for the smell of marijuana to mask any of the other smells. Whereas New York's condensed. But I'm like, how's it? Like, it always smells a bit of weed, but how's it so fucking bad? And then I walk into. Gara's just like, go get some juice and stuff for the house. So I just walk into a fucking corner shop, right? Where there's bread, there's some minor selection of fruit, juice, ice cream, cereals, chocolate bars, crisps. They've got their fucking off licenses, so you can't buy booze in normal shops there. And I get up to the fucking till, and there is a trick-or-treating bowl of pre-rolled joints, right? And I'm like, what's that? She's like, weed. And I'm like, what? She's like, weed, marijuana. And I'm like, CBD. She was like, THC. And I'm like, that's THC. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, pre-rolled THC joints. And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't believe you.
Well, like it's just a compliment, like having mints.
No. They're like $3 each.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're just, you can pick whichever
just
one
get them.
you want. And I'm like, there's no way this is a joint. There's no way in hell this is from a fucking Scotland. Right?
Amazing. So it would just be like them having a basket full of like mini Jaegers. They just say it as like, you might just want to have a little.
So I'm like, I've got like I don't. This will be shit. It'll be something. There's no fucking way. I take it. I go outside. I smoke the fucking thing. I'm like, tasted a bit of weed, but not too fucking strong. Going to Nolita's Pizza, get that, eat that, and then it starts tasting. I mean, it's a good pizza anyway. Then it starts tasting real fucking good, and I'm just like, I am absolutely fucking stoned off my noggin here. I can't believe this. And I get to the fucking venue that night. And I'm talking to Carter, who's the sound tech, and I'm like, is marijuana legal in New York? He's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, huh? He's like, no, it's still illegal. What? Like, federally across the country, it's illegal. New York has just decriminalized it. And I was like,
do the co-op know that? Yeah, the spa. Yeah. The spa now with that because they're in trouble, man.
Because I tell you what, that is the coolest Esso garage I have ever been to. Nobody left. Just heaps of parked cars. People filled up their vehicles. And then
parked up for the night.
And so basically, it's decriminalized, which means like they're not gonna. You don't get in trouble for smoking it. You don't get in trouble for having it on you. But you cannot sell it. But the way New York is, beat cops, regular cops, cannot stop any shops or stores from selling it because they don't have the authority or whatever to take down a company.
So the police are just looking at it going, well, that's not allowed. You know, if I had more power, you'd be in trouble.
Yep.
So they've just found a loophole.
Right.
It's illegal, but you can't be done for it?
No, you can. So the better fucking loophole is, right, so beat cops can't get you in trouble for it, but detectives can. A detective could 100% walk into your fucking store,
but they're busy.
It's New York. Of course they're fucking busy. They're dealing with murders.
Imagine they're just like, right, let's just get the numbers up. Let's get the numbers up on how many fucking reports were filed.
Yep. So like a detective could go into one of these things, and occasionally this does happen when you just get a fucking job's worth. They go in and they go, right, here is, and it's like $1,000 fine for selling it. But each of these stores makes $2 or $3 grand a day selling weed. So they're just like the detective comes in and they're like, is that weed? They're like, yep.
Like Dave Chappelle's paying his smoking fine for smoking in the building on stage. They're just paying the fine. It's just rich people tax. It's like car parking fines.
No. But it's, man, every store, like, man, these stores are corner stores, and man, there's occasional weed shop there as well. Which again, it's not really.
So if one of them gets stung, they'll just chip in on each other. We've got a little pot together.
Aye.
A pot.
Aye. Well, I imagine they'll just put
the pot.
Like, are you gonna do all of these? You gonna do all these stores? Is that your Friday evening in New York?
You know what it's like? What's happened? It's like, you know, when it's common for if somebody just gets pulled over for like doing 35 and a 30 or whatever, and they're just like, oh, did you catch all the rapists and paedophiles, did you? Aye. It's like the American cops got that and then just went, oh fuck, we haven't. 2 seconds.
Oh no.
Stay there. Oh fuck, are they still on the street?
Yeah. Hold on, can I actually get 2 of these, because I've got to go solve a murder, and by the sounds of things, it is brutal. So I just ended up. I mean, not as bad as it was. Like, it was still, like, it was after shows, was my thing. My thing was always, if people bring me weed, you know, I just don't have the strength to say no. And also, I've said on this podcast so many times that if you bring weed to the stage door, I'll smoke it. And I was like, what if somebody has travelled all this way? This is how the addict in my head, travels all this way with a joint.
All they want's the moment.
And all they want is a moment with me to smoke weed. And what that actually is me going, God, I hope one of these cunts brings a spliff.
It is, isn't it?
It's the only reason I go out there. No, it's not. It's a bit of the reason.
I've got this thing where I'll come back, because I don't like that. I like to quit smoking every time I get home. And then I get home and I had like 7 cigarettes left. And I could have thrown them in the bin, right? But I know that's just going to cost us in the long run, because I'm going to end up smoking again. So I might as well put them to one side. Yeah. And then I put them to one side, and then my heat guns just rattle through them.
Yes! Yes! That is, man. Because it makes so much sense. Just get rid of them. I'm not going to bin them. Because I remember a time when I used to have to scrounge for cigarettes. I used to have to go through ashtrays.
On computer games, not even in real life.
I have to smoke these now.
I'm trying to get a contact buzz off the bum on the telly.
Man, the amount of times when I've gone, right, that's me fucking quitting weed. And the only way I can quit weed is if I smoke the rest of my weed tonight. And I'll smoke it all. And the next day I'll go, silly me. I didn't smoke the crystals in the bottom. That'll be bloody tempting. I better go and smoke that today. And then I spend all day smoking that. And then I'm like, wake up the next day and I'm like, good, it's done. I'm clean. Though I do have a little brush. I do have a tiny little brush that I can run around my grinder. And with a toothpick I can scrape the bits off. And I'm going, yeah, I mean, this is what an addict does.
That is so right. Mate, I made the mistake of buying a gram of Coke for a Thursday wedding on a Monday. Guess who was hungover on Tuesday? Guess who went to bed early at the wedding?
None of you cunts got any Coke. Poor planning. Poor fucking planning this.
I did punch drunk and I was just like, it was like 11 o'clock at night.
Do you know
we're just about to get to bed and I'm just like, lads.
Was it not when Rock Nest was still on? You and Ricketts were meant to bring up like 6 or 7 grams of gear, and then we got up to Rock Nest, and you were like, "We only got 2," and we're like, "Oh, you only managed to get 2." No, no, that's not what happened.
No, me and Ricketts had one of the worst nights out of my life.
Was that?
Mate, we're both pulled in Runcorn.
Cool.
With one lass.
And did you rock, paper and scissors?
No, let us finish. Which had the mass of about 5 women.
Right, yeah.
And
you rock, paper and scissors to see who got to...
I mean, with scissors. It was a disaster. It was an absolute disaster, mate. And there's actually photos from that night that still make us laugh.
Have you seen those photos?
I mean, a leather jacket. I didn't know why I wore a leather jacket. Nothing but a leather jacket for a threesome. And I had a fucking tango doll. And I was cooked off my fucking melon. So all these photos, I'm just with a leather jacket on, fucking dancing on her back with a tango doll, man.
That photo. God, that photo must be like 10 years old at this fucking point.
It's older than that because I met my wife the next day. I met my wife on the come down.
Fucking rock bottom, anything's up.
Rock bottom, scissors in the paper that my wedding certificate's on.
Yeah, good. Yeah. In. Absolutely in.
And, what a fucking weekend. Because that was the night, because I pulled the same day I met my wife.
Aye. That was also the time that I was with my fiance's sister.
Oh, yeah. You were. Were you with her then?
Mm-hmm,
No, she come to the 2013 one.
Oh.
Because I was with Natalie when your fiance, there was 2 Rock Nesses that are blending into one.
Okay.
Yes. But because I mean that night Matty was like ready to roast us because of how terrible I'd done the night before. But then I had like the most successful like bounce back from me come down.
Aye.
So what a weekend. Holy fuck.
God, I missed it.
Ricketts got the raw end of the deal that weekend.
I don't think. No, I think the girl did. I think if anyone got fucking raw into that deal, it was 2 coked up Journeys thumbing in hot dogs. One doing a photo shoot with a leather jacket.
Can I just say, please?
Well, the other one fingers you like he's trying to start a motorboat.
Mate, that photo, it looks like he's trying to pick her up but not bending with his legs. He's got his fingers. He's got like one hand on her shoulder. And it looks like you're just looking at the photo can. Bend your knees. You gotta put your back with youngin. No, because can I like me and Ricketts aren't the best looking lads, but she was punching.
Right.
Mate, it was Christmas for her.
Did she have a good time?
She had a belt at me. She couldn't believe it.
Did you give her any care?
Huh?
You give her any care? Or was
Where
it
do you
all
think it all went? She was putting it on a fucking cereal. I'm joking, she had a fry up. She put sugar on a fry up. Oh man. Can't believe I just fucking that's instantly went. Like I was on a podcast with Kerry the other day, and I just tried to tiptoe around that girl that was, because it was at the lap dancers, the girl that wanted to dance for us just wasn't very attractive, and I was just trying, because you know how you just want to like. You just want to go, I'm just going to have a drink.
Aye.
I'm just going to just chill out with my mates and all that. You don't want to go and fucking get back on the fucking sushi carousel, mate. I'm going to wait for someone that actually whets my appetite. You didn't want to be a dick.
No.
So I tiptoed around that the last podcast. Just like, I don't want to sound degrading.
Well, no, I think it comes, like, you don't, it's not nice to call someone, like, ugly or unattractive. Like I feel that now, that like sometimes I see people who I think are fucking horrific looking. I think they're really fucking ugly people, and
it's not the be all and end all, but it is part of your sexual preference.
Aye, and sometimes I find myself, you know, when I see people like that, just going, well, just having horrible thoughts, just in my head, being like ugly this, ugly that. And I'm like, well, first of all, they probably don't care. Like,
and also, there could be a beautiful soul. Probably is a nice soul within that.
There definitely is.
I mean this for everybody. Meat vehicle.
Aye, yes.
Meat vehicle. It just seems a lot more like a meat vehicle for some than others.
Aye, and obviously my perception of ugly comes from the fact that, you know, when we were younger, we were so desperate because or at least for me, my insecurities of being ignored throughout fucking high school by girls and whatnot, and then suddenly getting attention later on, and then women who I perceived to be beautiful wanted to fuck me. Then that's where I got value from. So that's when I started valuing beautiful people more over ugly people, which is entirely in my own fucking head, and it's my own mental.
And it's social conditioning from like childhood and that as well, isn't it? Like
right,
and also like fucking capitalism dictates what's beautiful.
100%. Yeah, and also what people can fucking like I think anyone can like bump themselves up like 5 points in looks if you are first. Personality can give you 3 points immediately, right? A fucking funny, friendly, kind, ugly person is way better to hang out with and generally be around than a fucking 9 out of 10.
And
beauty.
even pillow talk.
Afterwards. The only thing the 9 out of 10 is good for is you're like, this is great to look at while we're having sex, right? And this is genderless, by the way, for whoever you decide to fuck. This is just based on looks. I think personality can take you up minimum of fucking 3 points if it's exceptionally good. How you dress, it can add a point to your things. How you carry yourself. I understand that if you perceive yourself to be unattractive, confidence is a hard thing to come by. But you've got to remember, confidence is one of the easiest things to fake.
Aye.
Like, it really is. You do just have to, and I know that sounds insane, but
Start small.
Yeah, start small.
Start small with faking your confidence.
Yeah.
Don't just like boulder straight in. You're probably going to have some real bad social fucking etiquette.
Aye. And ultimately, if you're one of these people who is able to, you know, and also working out, getting into, you know, decent shape, not only for your mental health, but to just get you into a place where I'm not suggesting fucking abs, because fucking God knows the last time I had abs.
Abs are such unrealistic goals as well.
Yeah, sure.
You can achieve them, but you're not going to have a good time.
Yeah, and also, and then you've got to maintain them forever, and that's unrealistic. But what is realistic is you can do a bit of exercise every 2 or 3 days that keeps you not only a bit trimmer, but in general is just good for your mental health, which will then make it easier to fake confidence and maybe even really have confidence. So, like, now that I'm older, I realise all the things that I sort of perceive to be beautiful now. I mean, you're right with the pillow talk. Like, sex with a beautiful person is great for as long as that sex lasts. And if they're beautiful, that's not long. Right? That's like 4 minutes of sex. And what it required to get that sex was like 3 hours of dating, 3 hours of just going through this vapid fucking conversation with someone that you've got no interest in. You don't find them interesting, you don't find them fucking funny, but just in your head, you're like, I've got to fuck them because they're beautiful. Because if I fuck a beautiful person, that will make me feel less ugly on the inside. Because, you know, that's how at least my brain fucking worked at the time. Whereas now, I'm like, all the fun lays I remember were never the were never the most beautiful
Can you remember
ones.
when you were single, if you woke up and you were chatting to someone the next day and you wanted them in your house?
Aye.
And you went like,
Aye.
okay. Like that's the danger where you're just like, oh fuck, what if I like this girl?
Yeah.
Oh no. No, this is gonna fuck everything up. This.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. The feeling of like after like the post nut clarity when that clears and and your brain still
Post
goes.
nut clarity. I like it.
It's not my term. I can't claim it.
Yeah.
But like, well, it's the standard thing amongst. Well, you know what? It's probably actually true amongst women. I've only ever heard men discuss it though. But like, if you've ever got a big decision to make in your life, have a wank.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Because it gets rid of it, and you know what? It definitely will work.
I
for women.
like,
I don't know why.
should I get them cigarettes with the ashtray?
Well, of course I should, because I always smoke after sex. I know.
Did you have something to finish on that topic? Because I want to move on to something in a second.
Yeah, my thing was just going to be there. Like now that I'm fucking older in a bit, like if just to be if you have to deal with people who are shallow like I was when I was in my 20s, those are not the people you want to fuck, be in a relationship, or generally be around. If somebody you are dating or seeing or are interested in does not make you feel, they don't have to make you feel beautiful, because that's not the most important thing, but if the one thing they focus on is your beauty and your looks, move past that, because that's only ever going to be a fucking surface level relationship, because I've done, hundreds of those. Just confidence, look after yourself, be kind to yourself, and, get some sneaks.
Oh yeah, so get off the sneaks. You know what you were talking about there? I had a routine that I used to do about punching, and I felt the need to slip in. Like, even though it didn't add to the joke, it just made it weirder. I was like, her looks aren't her redeeming features. Like, she's got so many more things that she's better than me for. And I felt the need to sometimes slip that in, just so that like I wasn't just making it look like that's the important thing. Because it's not. It's just the one that everybody spots immediately.
Well, because the initial attractions, like when I was initially attracted to Cara, was I attracted to her personality? No, didn't know it, right? Was I attracted to how funny she was? No, I wasn't listening to a word she said. We weren't having fucking banter. It's because she had really nice legs, great tits, and a nice fucking face. That is 100%.
And also, like, you absolutely shouldn't have went there.
100% I shouldn't have went there. God, and then it was forbidden for a while. And that made it so much fucking better. Whereas now, don't get me wrong, I still think she's fucking stunning. But in the list of things that I love about my partner, like it's, I remember a routine I used to do, and I think every comedian eventually fucking touches on this, which is, my partner.
Find a girl that can cook. The looks, they get worse, but the cooking just gets better.
Well, like the thing of like, my partner always goes, if I was in a wheelchair, would you still love me? Or, if I was blind, would you still love me? And if I was fat, would you still love me? And obviously the thing is, I wouldn't love you if you're fat, because that's your own choice that you've
lifestyle choice,
gone through. And man, I'm pretty sure I had a routine.
I still would at this point, like, I'm in too deep now.
Oh, man,
I'm like...
Yeah, if
I'd be in love with watching sight of that little fat cunt.
And I never thought, man, if Cara got fat, I would be sitting there being like, I'm a drug addict, fair enough. Like, what am I going to fucking do? Like, you have to kiss a weed fucking mouth and listen to my boring stoner ramblings when I come back in from the office, and I'm like, do you reckon penguins know they've got two different feet? Or do you reckon they just like, because they can't see their feet? So do they know what's going on? Like, do they think they're a snake on the bottom? Like, what's going on there? And she's like,
conceptualized feet.
I'm going to set you up here because I know you've got something to talk about, and I've got a good lead into it here.
Aye.
So my hairdresser betrayed me this morning.
Reading you both, mate.
I went to Creed Barber in...
Your hair looks good, though.
Thanks, man.
I mean, there's not. All I'm saying is, the barber did a good job.
Yeah.
Because like you didn't ask him to dye it. But you are starting to get a little bit Doctor Strange going on.
No, it's Reed Richards. Reed Richards has got the grey. Oh, but apparently, according to Ghana, I'm getting grey at the top there as well. And I was actually talking to my buddy Cal Penn about this, and because he is an actor, so he's like, man, I go great, but I dye my hair because you've got to play roles in different ages. So of course, are you going to dye your hair? And I'm like, nah, I can't do it. Like, there's some things about my appearance that are like, I'll fix. Like, my teeth are fucked because when I was young, I fell over when I had my baby teeth and I smacked my fucking lip off a curb, and it meant like the adult teeth that were in my gums dented slightly. So when they came in, they just had like 2 small minor fucking divots. I never really noticed it until I was asked to be on television, and then the BBC were like, "Oh, those teeth aren't good enough. Do you mind if we pay to get those fixed?"
Aye. And then Matthew knocked them out at a stag do.
And then Matthew knocked them out, and I've also fucking chipped them again. They regularly chip.
So he was being a drama queen, is what he's saying.
Aye. But yeah, so I get these sort of that's something part of my face. I'm like, I'll get that because I use these for eating and I use this for that. And this isn't part of getting older. This is an injury that I've had that I'm just going to get rid of. My hair is just age.
It's also stress. Like it's like getting a dent knocked out of your car as well. Like if your teeth are all fucking mangled up, like I'm getting body work done.
Yeah.
On my teeth, and it's class. Like I can't believe how much they've changed since like day one.
Aye.
I'm nearly done now. They're nearly there.
Finished. Are they good?
Aye. There's a little bit left.
Aye, a little bit on the bottom. Whereas with the grey hair, I'm just like, it's
going grey.
It's going grey. But thanks to both of my fucking granddads and my dad, I'm like, I'll have a full head of hair. So
grey's alright, especially on a dad as well.
Is it at 32 though?
Whatever. Like,
I know whatever.
You're married, you've got a kid, or you'll be married, you've got a kid.
I know, but she always insults me for being... She's not even 30 yet.
But your hairline's there. I'd rather go grey than like be losing my hairline.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I would like to have gone grey at 40 as opposed to 31.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm holding on to is like I've nearly made it to 30 to 40.
Yeah,
before it starts grey. Like fading. It's thinner now than that.
So going to my barber, Creed. I love Creed. He's so good, but I don't know the name of the other guy there. But standard Turkish barber. You walk in, you point, you go 2 and then 3 inches off the top, and he doesn't say a fucking word to you. He cuts your hair in 15 minutes.
3 inches off the top. How long was it?
It's been a while. Today, he started talking to me.
Oh, really?
This cunt's never spoken to me in his fucking life.
And that was the thing you liked about him?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. He also had, and it was a good look for him, I'll give him this. His hair is bleach blonde. He's never had bleach blonde hair. But he's like dressing different. I don't know if he's divorced now.
Oh, who's this bitch? Who is this bitch?
Who is this bitch? That came and changed my perfect Kurdish. I think he might be Kurdish, actually. I think calling him Turkish might be offensive.
I think whatever you get wrong in that region is bad.
Yeah. Wait, are you telling me there's like, tensions in the Middle East?
Yeah. Our fault. Our fault.
So he's just like, how's your day? And I'm like, you've never asked me this in our fucking 3-year relationship. I'm like, it's fine. How's yours? He's like, yeah, good. Friends invited me out last night, but I don't go out on Friday nights because I work early on Saturdays because people want their haircuts on Saturday. I'm like, okay. He goes, and I don't drink. And I'm like, what is happening? What is fucking happening here? Who's this bitch that's got you talking? You dating a white woman? Are you dating a white woman? Did your Kurdish wife leave you and you're dating a white woman? Great. That's exactly what's happened. He's dating a fucking honky.
Yeah.
And it's
Your father left you for a honky?
He's left his good Kurdish wife, right, who didn't talk to him, right? They just sat in silence in their fucking house and that's how he lived his life.
Met him miserable, but a good barber nonetheless.
And he was in his misery. You know what? She probably talked fucking heaps. She probably talked all the time. And when he got out of the house and he was cutting hair, he was just so happy to stand in fucking silence and do what he loved doing. And that was where he got his fucking peace. And now he's got some fucking hippie bitch who's like, and how was your day, Creed? He's like,
my friend Jennifer says you look good with blonde hair. He just goes along with the big old sap.
But I did also, and I'll never get past this, and I don't know, I know it's not racism, but I know I don't necessarily know if it's a bad thing, but one of my...
You definitely just did it. I know it's not racist, but...
One of my favourite things about society, immigration essentially, is it will never, I know this is bad, it will never not be funny to me to hear accents that you do not expect out of faces you do not expect.
Oh, it's really funny.
It's man, if it's a fucking
Geordie Brown person at the Indian restaurant, fucking yes, mate. Because it took me a while to differentiate between the two, and then when I did, it fucking.
Well, because for me, I'm like, that's fucking progress. Like, of course, there are fucking second, third,
Third,
even
yeah.
fourth generation Scottish people whose grandparents were from India, or they were from Somalia, or for whatever reason, 70 to 100 years ago, they emigrated to Scotland. They've been there, and they're
Raoul Coley had a show called Newcastle Brown Meal.
great. That's actually really good.
Isn't it?
So, and it always takes me a while to fucking think, but whenever I see like this fucking like Turkish guy just be like, and how was your day, Ken? I'm like, great, superb. So even though he was talking to me, just hearing, and I get to look in the mirror and I just get to see this big proud face speaking in the most Glasgow dialect in the world, I'm like,
You going anywhere nice, eh?
I'm going over to Faroe Islands, eh? I'm like, you need to start cutting your hair in Glasgow, not Edinburgh, mate, because I actually did like this when it was a Ouija accent, but this one's fucking rancid. Still, can't complain.
You did a good job. You just
9-minute fucking haircut.
Well, I think I got my haircut by a customer. Here is it.
The 1,000th customer was just
Right. I've had real fucking trouble with barbers around here because I'm in Clarkston, right? And there's a couple of different. There was one where this woman cut my hair and she'd done a decent job, right? And then I went back to it and it was shut on a Saturday, which is madness. And then I went into one of the Turkish barbers doing the road, and I think I've discussed this on a podcast before, so I'll just do it real brief, right? He was watching Newcastle versus Man United on his phone, right? And Man United scored past Newcastle, and he celebrated and then fucked up my haircut. And it was like, Ronaldo scored, and he went fucking nuts. In the middle of cutting me hair, like, yes! And I was like, oh, fuck, was that against Newcastle? And then he was like, he was the fucking highest side.
just starts to set CR7 into the side of your fucking head. Have that, you little fucking prick.
So I was having a bad day, and then he just drilled it home.
Do you want some red in your hair? Oh, no, please. I was ginger when I was a kid. It's all fucking red, mate.
Aye, fucking. So he basically, I got butchered one here, and then I just started getting Natalie's Market date, and then I had a good one in Edinburgh, and I was like, I cannot have me local hairdressers. I've been here for 2 years and haven't found a good local, right, Edinburgh, and I'm like, right, I'm gonna go back to where that woman did my hair, the one that was shut on a weekend, which is madness, by the way. If you run a fucking business.
Well, as Creed,
if you run any business, don't shut it on a Saturday.
Creed was telling me. Creed said specifically the reason he doesn't go out on Friday nights is because he opens early on a Saturday, because Saturdays are the busiest days for a hairdresser.
Aye. So I fucking, I got into the shop, right? And there's the woman who cut my hair last time, started eating a pack of crisps on the hairdresser chair, right? And then there was a customer, and I'll describe him, right? He was maybe 23 years old, wearing a hat, bit of bum fluff, like a generic red t-shirt on, baggy, hiding that he was like a bit chubby and that, right? If I could sum up the guy, it would be his mother knocks on his door and goes, "Where's all the cups?" He was sat waiting for his haircut.
Aye. And where was his mum? Just at Asda. She dropped him off.
Aye.
She'd be like, stay here. If they finish your hair in under 20 minutes, you stay there and you read one of the fucking magazines. Okay, yes, mum. Can I have my Switch? No, you can't have your Switch because you know what you did at school last week.
But he was about 23.
Right.
He was about 20, like he's the early 20s. I'm going to say early 20s. Right? And then I didn't know the situation when I come in, because I was like, I didn't have her to sit down because he's waiting for one and she's eating a pack of crisps, so she's not cutting hair right now, even though she's got a customer in, but she might be just like 2 seconds young and I'm fucking starving. I'll wash my hands and then do your hair. So I went in and I was just like, are you up for a haircut? And she's like, yeah, grab a seat. And I grabbed a seat, right? So in my head, fucking, she works there. I've had my hair cut off her before. It's just this random fucking dude sat there waiting for his haircut.
Waiting for his bowl.
When I sat down, he stood up and gave us a really bad haircut. This isn't it. This is the salvaged. This is what she salvaged, right? But it's like, what are you having? And I was looking for his earpiece. I was like, all right, I'm on Impractical Jokers.
I'm so glad they're doing a UK version. Well, a third UK version.
And I was like, right, I've just profiled the man. Like, I didn't think he was a hairdresser just because he's fucking sat looking like a punter, right?
Oh, no, when you say profiled, is it, and you're allowed to say yes here, is it because you look like a straight man?
I mean, on closer inspection, he did have nail varnish on.
Oh, okay.
Black nail varnish.
Oh, goth.
Huh? Unsure because he was wearing red and a baseball cap.
Continue.
But like obviously I didn't spot that when he was sat down. Maybe I would have just seen his nails and gone, I'll have it off him, please. He's going to do a belter job.
Man, I know this is a very old school opinion, right? But Turkish men, Kurdish men, gay men, women. That's who's allowed to cut hair. You can, no. Hey, if you're a straight man and you want to cut hair, cool, good dream. You've got fucking so much to go before you get into the league of those fucking people.
If there's a straight man cutting your hair, you're like, this better be your building.
Hey, you better come from a long line of male fucking hairdressers, and they've passed the scissors down from generation to fucking generation. It's a matter of pride.
Just one of your leftover bits of fucking bigotry.
Oh, you know what? No. In fact, I can already tell that's wrong. I've actually had some really fucking decent haircuts from hipster places. You know, the ones that like
Loads
give you
of
beer or
lads
whiskey.
good straight white men.
No, I'm already wrong. Continue.
No, you're wrong, but it's like that thing that's in your head, like a bit of bigotry. Like, I bet you if a fucking male midwife come in, you'd be like, what are you doing?
all right, Fokker, what's up?
So again, number 4 back and sides, and then when you just get the amount on top, and you can just I didn't just be like 3 inches off. You're gonna head again right under my scalp again, right? I just was like a boot there, right? And he whizzed around with the clippers, right, and then turned them off and put them down once. I don't care how good your fucking clippers are.
Aye.
You're not getting it in a one.
Yeah.
I don't care how good you're. Like, he fucking just rushed right through, right? And then he sprays it sopping wet and just gives us a basic, like, fucking thingy off the top, right? And then doesn't do anything in the way of, like, blend it in from top to bottom. And then does, like, a little bit of shaving around the back to finish up. And then give us the mirror. And just, like, anybody who gets a haircut, no matter how bad it is, you're like, oh, brilliant, mate, I just feel a lot lighter. Oh, thank God for that. I was getting, right, I did that dance, right, and then he was like 13 quid, and I had a shit haircut because I didn't get over the top and make it 15.
Aye.
I fucking counted
I
counted the fucking pun coins out of his hand, because I was like, that took 7 seconds. And I haven't had a proper look at it yet, but I know I'm upset. I'm going straight to my mother-in-law's and getting it sorted.
Yeah, I know I'm going to walk in and Natalie's going to go, who did that to you? You take me back and you find me those bullies who got you on the way home from school, the ones that pinned you down.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I look like.
You.
Because I looked at myself in the fucking mirror when I was driving the car, right? I just fucking had a look in the rear view. And I looked like, when they put Butters' eye out in South Park, and they didn't want to take him to the doctors because they'd get in trouble. So they patched loads of fur of him to make him look like a dog and make him go to the vets. And he's like, woof, woof, woof. So I'm driving back from the barber's just going, woof, woof. I'm like on the front of Natalie, a punter just come here. One of the punters just got up there. The bells and that. Imagine you're waiting for a haircut, right? And somebody comes in and pushes in front of you and takes a seat at the hairdresser's, and you went, think you're fucking doing me like that, pushing in at the hairdresser. Just get up and fucking 13 pund, mate, what you get. Yeah, that's for my haircut, love.
You're not going to put that money in the till? Nah, mate, I don't work here. Could you not fucking tell? You queue jumping piece of shit.
That, honestly, in my head, I was like, have I just been fucking done by a punter? And I was on the phone and I was like, fucking, do you reckon your ma would mind if I just got out and go and fix it and that? And she was like, why haven't you gone back in? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back in because this is the type of crippling awkwardness that stops people from doing a thing, right? You're like, I'm not going back in to complain about my haircut. It's just too awkward. I didn't want to be in that situation, right? And I always try to coach myself into going, that awkwardness is his, not mine.
Yes.
I should never feel awkward about that. Like, when somebody owes you money.
Yeah.
Why is it you that feels awkward when like 6 weeks gone by?
And you're like, give me my fucking money.
Oh, I'm not in a hurry for it or anything.
But was just wondering
if you just like whenever you get paid and that, if you've got is it alright? Like, it's always like you that feels awkward.
People that are fucking late to a thing you're doing, and you're like, you want to be like, hey, we said 2 and it's like 10 past 2. Just wondering if you're on your way. It should be, motherfucker, where you should have texted me at 5:02 saying I'm going to be late.
What do you mean, just past Nasdaq? That's the thing when someone texts you.
Aye.
Someone texts you where they are. Matty's the one for it. My brother's the one for it. Like, I'm just passing this place now, and they'll go on to find my friends like a stalker and going, oh, you fuck. You're just lying to us.
Built an ass in your house, did they? You fucking rat.
So I just went, nah, fuck it. This is on him. This, and like, I'm not gonna go in with hostility. So I went in like, this guy's a trainee. Right, he's a trainee. He's just starting out. The shop's not very busy, and she's on it, and she's like, "You go ahead and do that one, right?" So just go in, just give the guy a chance to fix your hair. I'm not fucking here to give you a bad review. I just want to get solutions to what's going on here. And I just went in. He was having a smoke outside, and he spotted us coming back up. Right, and I was just like, "Oh mate, is it alright if I just get a bit tidied up because you've left like a couple of long bits on the side?" And I was holding the long bits on the side. And he was like, where? And I had it in my hand. I was like, I've got it in my hand. Aye, this bit. And he's like, what's wrong with it? And I was like, so you know when I asked for a 4, that means 4 millimeters. I'm saying this, not with any stank. No. I'm not saying it with any stank, right? But I'm like, when I said 4, that's a 4 millimeter shave. That's about 4 centimeters. That's the way it was left. And he was like, all right, okay. And then he sat us down and he put the finger on us again. And he's going, you know, that's just how your hair is.
Yeah, because you made it that way.
And I went, and I don't want my hair to be like that. So I want you to get the 4 millimeter clippers and just stop it being like that. Because I want my hair to not be that like that.
Yeah. Sorry, doctor, I seem to have this massive tumour in my brain.
That's just your brain, isn't it?
That's just, so nothing you could do. Oh, there's heaps we could do. But that is just the way your brain is.
So he was just confused at what I was asking, right? And then I was just saying, so do us a favour, just get the 4 millimeter clippers and just run it through the back and the sides and watch, right? And he did it, and loads came off, like way more than just a clump of pop. Because that's the bit I can see in the mirror, right? But obviously, run the back and the sides. Yeah. He's just fucking went run like that. So there's fucking so much coming off on the floor, right? And I was just like, that's all the stuff I was on about. I wasn't being delusional.
You can see that too, right? That's...
And he was saying he was feeling a bit embarrassed about it now, like, right? He was trying to fucking style it. He was like, I just don't want to go too high because like it'll just be not like. And I was like, yeah, sure, just fucking get it all that, right? And he finished it off and he blended it in a little bit, right? And dusted us down and just went, is that a bit better? And I was like, you've just done one side. Like, surely you can see that the other one's a different.
But you only held this side.
Like, the way I'm talking now, I wasn't adding that stank onto it, but I was saying the words. Well, you've only done one side, and this bit still got. And I'm like grabbing the bits from that side, and he was like, oh. And I was just like, is your boss in? Thinking the last that he was sat with, and he was like, oh no, he's on holiday. And I was like, where's the last... Because that was the thing that he was saying as well. He was going, it's your hair. I can't do much with that. It's just your hair. And he repeated that a few times. And one thing I did retort with was like, this isn't my first haircut, you know. I'm knocking on 40. I've had my hair cut before. And I know how it can look when it's finished. Like, I'm not the delusional one, yeah. And I went, I've had my hair cut off here before. Can I get here, please?
Come on.
Help! And she come back through and she was like, oh, come on to my station here. And she had to take it right down to fix it because he'd probably fucked it. So this is the shortest my hair's ever been, just so it could not look patchy. Because he'd done it, he had committed a murder. And I was going to, like, I still had sympathy for him. And I was just like, oh, is he just training up? Like, and she just was like, she just so gritted teeth. She's like, fully qualified. And I was like, what, so he's like getting paid full for this?
She's like, yes, some mug 20 minutes ago gave him 13 quid. You should have seen the fucking grin on his face. We normally make him charge a £5 and we only give him to the real mental cases, like homeless people that have got job interviews coming up. We just, you know what? Before we let him practice on dogs. In fact, a couple of months ago, we had this other dog come in here, right? And he shaved it way too close. This small little cockapoo got it all the way down, and
Cavapoo.
Sorry.
What you alluding to when they skinned my dog?
Yeah.
I would be at the same barbers. She was like, "You probably works there." And she, like, you could tell she was Stephen. She was just like, "Yep, it's not my place. I just work here."
Yeah.
You could tell she was fucking livid. That chat, like, while the gaffer's on holiday, just have to work aside this lad. That's just no. Because I even said to him at one point, because he wasn't happy, he wouldn't take the clippers to my hair at first because he wasn't having it that there was anything he could do with the situation. And I was like,
it's mad to look at something that has length and have a pair of scissors in your hand and be like, "There's nothing I can do about that."
I can do with that, mate.
But what do you think scissors are?
And,
what when I'm not here and what are you using those for?
I even said to him, I went, "Mate, it looks like I've done it myself at home." And like, I guys, if I had done this myself at home and I walked in and said, "Yeah, mate, could you help us with this?" You'd be howling. You'd be howling at the job that I've done. I was like, "Yeah, man, watch, just take the clippers through." But so maybe that did have a bit of sass on it. But like, that's his awkwardness. Like, it's not that's not something I should feel bad about. But it is one of them things as well where I was saying to Natalie, I would hate to have been. I would hate to have been spotted or seen doing that. Like, we were at the Stag and Thistle the other day, and a couple of people that work there listened to the podcast, and they come and like, saw us trying to turn on the heater, but the heaters were broken and brought blankets and all that, and they were just like dead nice and fucking come and chatted to her a little bit when they finished their shift, and it was class. And I'm just like, I'm so glad this happened in here and not in the cafe where earlier where I complained my latte was too cold and make us a new one that was hotter. Like, I would, because you know what, my latte was cold in that place. But imagine it was a podcast fan. Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, there's Muggins."
Yeah. He's the easygoing one on the podcast. Daniel gets angry. Cream gets angry at a lot of random shit. He's got a lot of inner rage inside of him. But Muggins just seems very chill. Hold on.
He sent his latte back.
The cunt from Ashington.
I sent me latte back. But it was a bit cold. I just went to this place and I was like, you know, because it was a nice big mug, but you know, when you take a drink and you go, if I want to have this, I've just got to have all of it now.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to down me latte. I'd rather just have a hot one that's going to last us a little bit. So I even agonised over that. I was like humming and hawing, and then when they come out, Natalie just ask them.
We went to a Korean barbecue when we were in New York, and we'd never been to a Korean barbecue before. We'd just been like recommended it by people. And if you've never been to one, oh my God, they're great. They're so good. Man, there's just like this hot plate, and basically you order meat and they cook it in front of you. But we didn't know any of this, right? We just went to a Korean barbecue. So they've got this list of all this food. It's me, the entire family, and Marlena, and we're like, everyone in this restaurant is Korean, right? So we're like, great one. Like, clearly this is the place. Like, we're the only white people in here. We're going to get about to get some real fucking good food. And the waitress, really useless, but so nice the entire time. Like, we're coming up and...
That's a really difficult one, isn't it?
Oh, but she just... We clearly didn't know what a Korean barbecue was. You could just tell by the fact that we were the only white people in there. And we were like, how does this work? She's like, yeah, you just order. And we were like, okay, can we have some of this meat? And she's like, that meat? And we're like, yeah. She's like, okay. and we're like, but it says steak. She's like, yeah, it's steak. And I'm like...
That's just like... Okay then, if you say so.
Ding, 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 ding. What's that bell mean? What's that bell for? And then I'm like, and can we get some vegetables? Just because other people that eat vegetables. And she's like, for you or for everyone? I'm like, for everyone. She's like, okay. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, do we order for everyone over the table or individually? She's like, for everyone at the table. I'm like, and at no point did she take the time to go, hey, this is how it works. We recommend, when people normally come in, they order 4 bits of meat, they order 5 bits of vegetable. You can order more when you want more, because you're there for 2 hours. You can be there for 2 hours, and it's like essentially all you can eat.
Yeah.
You can just order it as it fucking comes, but within that 2 hour thing. None of that was explained to us. So I'm getting slightly annoyed by the fact that you know, we're visibly getting confused by what to do, and she's not explaining the thing, but had the patience of a saint, was not miserable while we were fucking up. We just sat there and she's like, it's okay, take your time. And I'm like, but it wouldn't take this long if you just told us what to do. But she's sitting there.
Could you be mean so we can complain?
Yeah. She's just sitting like.
I mean, it's really difficult for me to be upset with the service right now.
Caitlin's just there jabbering on, and she's like, "What a cute baby! He's such a cute baby." And she's getting the other waiters over and being like, "Look," and they're all going. And I'm like, "You are all so nice, but can you please explain to us what this is? Like, what's happening?" And then obviously I still tipped heavily because it was unbelievably good food. And when it eventually comes out, they cook it in front of you. It's
Natalie had a bad one when she was down in London, so they booked this table and like they were just ordering cocktails, waiting for their friends to turn up. And when the friends turned up, they ordered the food and all that, right? And just as the food arrived, they just started tucking into it. The waiter come along going, "Okay, we're going to need your table, so can we box up your food and move you on?" And Natalie was like, "Sorry, what?" She's like, because she just spent about 70 quid or whatever. She's got a bottle of wine, she's ordered her food, and she's like, you didn't pay 70 quid for a takeaway. You spend 70 quid for a dining experience. Yeah. And if you're taking the table from underneath us, that's the fucking experience that I'm paying for is gone, right? Yeah. And they were like, "Oh, we can stick this over on the windowsill over there." And there's like 6 of them, and it's like clearly for just couples or individuals having some food, right? So they're just like in a long line. And Natalie was fucking furious that they're just being shifted from their table. And she's trying to say to the manager, like, "Well, food's just arrived." Not the manager, the waiter. "Food's just arrived." And they're like, "Yeah, but we're going to have to move you on because somebody's got that table booked." And she went, kind of speak to the manager, and while she was waiting for the manager, she went down to the toilet and then just went into the email confirmation booking, right, just to double check something. And time had just got away from them. And it was fucking 7:30 and they booked the table at 6, and like they had in writing that they had to be off the table.
6 to 7,
for 7:30, and Natalie was like, "I cannot go back up." And she's like, "Compose herself, just go back up when the manager comes to the table, who she's just demanded to see, right? Just go, yeah, box up, our food will be gone. This was our fault. I didn't realise how long we were drinking cocktails waiting for our friends. We haven't seen each other in a while. We're catching up. Time got away from her." And she's just trying to like unpick the complaint that she's absolutely U-turning on, right? Yeah. And then when she got back upstairs, they'd like give them another free bottle of wine. They took the service charge off their bill, and they'd done all this because Kat had went, "Oh, we're not that bothered, but our friend downstairs is really angry." And then she's like, "Oh, well, let's get this sorted then before she gets back up." And literally just like give them a bunch of shit so that they could move her and get the table free. Took the service charge off, give them a free bottle of wine, and then landed another free bottle of wine on the table before they left. And Natalie was just there going, "I was in the wrong."
She starts walking back to the table, and they all start going, "Da da 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 da."
And that isn't that shit that like the more of a cunt you are, the more stuff you get.
Yeah.
Like the worse of a cunt you are, the more successful a service you're going to get.
People being like, "I don't want to end up dealing with a cunt like this, so I'll just give them whatever the fuck they want." We're going to have to go because we've got the Glasgow SEC tonight.
So the tour will be started and off the blocks. Some of you will already have seen us by the time you listen to this.
You can come see us in Ayr on Thursday at the Gaiety Theatre. We are in Belfast on Saturday, Liverpool on
You're going
Sunday.
to Liverpool without me while I'm up in Aberdeen, so if there's anyone in Aberdeen that can't make it to Liverpool, I'll be there.
All right,
And
Gareth was jumping on at the Liverpool gig, and then I think we've got Birmingham and Aberdeen is another one. Just go and
we'll go back to Aberdeen together after my show.
DanielSloss.com for all the tour dates. We are back on the road and can't wait to see
And we're going to be constantly adding to the tour, so if you look at it and go, "Oh no, we're not, you haven't come to us," like we'll get there eventually, slowly.
Right,
bye.